Do you have challenge credit but still need a new car? Let the team at Fusion Auto Sales in Tilbury go to work for you.
Just call the credit hotline at 1-866-979-7315 and do your application over the phone.
Bring in your pay stubs, finish all the paperwork, then pick up the keys to your new ride.
Fusion Auto Sales. You're gonna like the way we deal.
37 Mill Street West, Tilbury.
You're looking at a 1958 Plymouth Belvedere, a car that had one foot in the grave until Chicago area car enthusiast George Fage found it in a farmer's field. He decided to take it to his buddy John Wargo, who owns the Custom Shop, an automotive restoration facility located about a half hour outside the Windy City.
You know, it's kind of funny, George had taken it to a few shops before ours that told him just to throw it away because it's too rusty, we can't fix it. And I'm like, he brought it to me and I'm like, this is nothing, you know, I mean, we fix rust way worse than this usually. So ultimately the car was really in pretty good shape. I mean, the typical rust that need to be cut out and fixed, but you know, we got rid of all that, put all new metal in, what we could. You know, you can't buy these parts, so it was definitely a, you know, build the metal to go with the car. But, you know, we did a lot of custom things like tucking the bumpers and, you know, things like that we knew we were going to have to do anyway. So while we were fixing the rust, we just did the modifications at the same time.
If you're old enough, you may remember the horror movie Christine, which was based on a Stephen King novel about a possessed Chrysler that just wouldn't die. This car looks a lot like Christine.
You know, I think it was a home run for us because, you know, it's something that's going to stay in people's minds. You know, there's so much stuff to look at out here at SEMA. You know, how many times do you see the same Camaro though, you know? So it's kind of nice for when people leave here, they're going to remember that they saw a Belvedere out here.
That's what I liked about it. It was different. I mean, you do not see these cars, and especially done up to this caliber. It's just different, and I really like that.
This old Belvedere preserves old school style while using modern technology to enhance drivability and comfort. The engine is a new Chrysler Hemi.
The Hemi motor, you know, it really fit the car, you know, and doing a new fuel-injected Hemi motor just made more sense, more power, better fuel economy, better drivability. So, you know, we were, you know, right on board right off the get-go with what he was going for.
These old Plymouths used imported steel and were prone to rust. As a result, they're very rare today. The bumpers were re-chromed because the car needed a certain amount of old school bling, but instead of reinstalling all of the old stainless steel trim, custom airbrushing was used.
I had a vision for it. I wanted to do the original trim and everything like that, and I kind of had an idea, but John took it to the next level, and he did an amazing job with all the airbrush work on it. It was just unbelievable. He took it to the next level, and it was hit it out of the park. I'm very happy with the way it turned out.
We've had quite a few people come up and actually have to touch it because they think that's actually the stainless actually on the car. You know, we talked back and forth about using the original stainless, and he actually has a bunch of the original stainless, which we just felt like we could make it fit the car better doing an airbrush stainless. And George questioned me quite a few times, you know, before we started on it. But, you know, having his original chrome, I was able to really look at it in depth, really take the size of each individual in and out part of the stainless and the reflection properties, and that's how I really was able to capture the realistic look, but in an airbrush form.
Rick Walker, SST, at the SEMA Auto Show in Las Vegas, Nevada.